Hello, Libra friends. This reading is for the month of September 2020. And happy birthday to all you Libras that are September babies. I hope you have a beautiful day celebrating your personal new year. On the 17th of this month, we have a gorgeous new moon in Virgo, and it is in a really beautiful harmony with Saturn. So when you combine a Virgo moon with a nice aspect to Saturn, what that means to me is, and it's a new moon, okay, is that it is time to commit to a new routine 100% or a new habit 100%. You know, that commitment element is just key here. And Libra, many of you find it much easier to commit to others and to plans than personal self-care things. So please, I think that they're saying, Libra, commit to a lovely self-care routine. Okay, right in the middle here, right in the core of your reading, we're starting out with some of you, not all of you, but some of you may have experienced something that was somewhat heartbreaking lately. Now this is degrees. I mean, this could be something small, it could be something huge, but this is where we're starting. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Your guides want you to know that this is only temporary and that the wheel of fortune is all around you. You also have a card that actually looks very similar in this deck, and it's the Ace of Pentacles approaching. So I will get to that, but what I want you to know is that for those of you who have recently had a hard time, fate is going to come in and be on your side and help you out, okay? So, ooh, Pentacles, Pentacles, anxiety, okay. So one thing I am going to say is that this overall is a very positive, forward-moving energy. Definitely a couple challenging cards. They tend to be, your most challenging one is more of a headspace energy. Like, really look at ways that you're seeing something, especially if you've had a hard time with someone or a situation. Make sure that the story you're telling yourself is not trapping you. Tell yourself a new story. Sometimes telling yourself a new story will set you free. And by the way, you have every reason to be excited because you have the Ace of Pentacles approaching, which is always about new income streams, health becoming better, anything that talks about building really positive, practical aspects into your life. This is what's coming. And you're actually going to get help from the universe on that. Now, they're showing me that many of you have had a lot of money worries lately. And although with this, it could also be a relationship loss. But either way, your guides really want you to know that better days are approaching. And that try, because you do have this anxiety card in your outcome. Ooh, look how lovely that is. Anyway, because you do have that in your outcome, a lot of this that they're trying to explain to me is to tell you that how you're thinking and the thoughts you're having are really important. Whenever this comes up, I feel really confident in saying your worst case scenario is not going to happen, but you're waking up in the middle of the night and probably terrified it will. Let's let that go, because you have, outside of that, if I even look at your outcome, you have, you know, new concepts, but maybe being afraid to move on new concepts because you're afraid of losing security, but you also have this master manifestor energy. So what this says to me is that you're in a struggle right now, a lot of you, between security and growth, right? I understand why this is especially true in the time of COVID. A lot of people are feeling, you know, really scared about their security, and, you know, there's reasons for that. But there's also decisions we can make in our own life and stories we can tell ourselves that can help alleviate some of that. So it looks good to me. To have this as your outcome really is telling me that if you can take a deep breath, try not to worry so much, and make a good plan for yourself that's workable, you are going to be totally fine, and you may have a new income stream coming in. Now, if I go over to your relationship sector, for those of you who are single, when you are surrounded by this energy, this means that you very possibly might have a surprise love affair spring up with somebody that either you notice and immediately you're like love at first sight, or someone you've already noticed. Okay, this is a really powerful sort of sexy energy going on here. So if you're on the market and you're single, this month may be a good time to put energy into that. This is a good time for long-term relationships too, because it really says that you're noticing each other. And the more you can try to work some magic, because you are the magician here in your long-term relationship, it will be noticed. So why don't you put some energy into that? Overall, this is a good reading. For those of you who are a bit of a control freak, you might not like the Wheel of Fortune being right in the middle, because even though to me this indicates your fortune is going up, you can't control it. So get ready. You're going to have some happy surprises this month, and definitely commit to yourself, commit to a new healthy habit, and I will see you next month in October. Until then, stay safe. Bye-bye.